Hello everybody. Today we're reviewing Kicking the Bucket by Bones. The album starts out with a very subdued intro track. It doesn't last too long. It's not as good as, for say, The Man in the Radiator's intro track. The Man in the Radiator's intro track was really good. Then we move to Mortuary, great beat by Virus, such a banger. The 50-second build-up, it makes the drop even harder than before. It's an amazing song. It's dope. Absolutely amazing. Sexual Harassment in the Workplace. I really like this beat. Such a freaky instrumental. It just proves how creative Bones can be. He just handles himself very well on various instrumentals. A very cold delivery. You get a very, loner vibe from this track, Body Close to Mine. Such a great callback to that 80s sound, 1982, 1983 type of sound. The 808s, the bass on this song is so dope, dun 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 dun. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite tracks. It was so unexpected when I heard this. Like when I was like, is this Bones? Many people forget, but Bones has another style. Well, he has another artist name called Ricky Agogo, where he makes more 80s inspired type of tracks and more funky stuff. So I really enjoy this side of Bones, and I hope to see it way more in the future because this shit slaps. Call Me Back When You Get This. A really nice track, nice lyrics, an intense delivery. I appreciate how he handled himself on this track. I really like the guitar inspired beat, and yeah, 48843. Now this is just classic Bones. It's dark, it's grimy. His voice is absolutely deadly. He sounds like an absolute murderer on this track, and it's one of my favorite of the album. The flow switch at the end where he chops his flow up in a different way. It's amazing. It's really dope. I really like this track. I love it. Knock on Wood. It's a more lyrical track. I really like the beat. The violin-inspired beats always get me. Very nice. Just a cool-ass track. Then Carhartt. Now, I like this track so much that I actually bought a Carhartt jacket. So now literally, like the track says, Carhartt covers my heart. That's how much of a nerd I am. It's a really dope jacket though. I don't regret buying it. It was pretty expensive. Anyway, back to the review. Yeah, Carhartt, it has like a bass in the background, which almost sounds like a tuba. It's a really interesting sound. It goes like it's amazing. It's really dope, and Bones he's on top of this beat and he just dominates it. It's such a dangerous and mean delivery he brings on this track. It's so good, and it's only a minute and a little bit. It's not long at all. It's such a dope track. The delivery is so vicious. It's nasty, man, in the best possible way. Don't Look Down. Now this track, really, it's a serious track. It's aimed at a friend of Bones who sadly enough passed away. I don't know the exact details of it, but it's a very heartfelt track. The piano instrumental is so heart-shredding, and the delivery, you really do feel as if Bones is like giving us a more sensitive side. I like when Bones exposes himself. It's nice. It's cool. It's a change of pace from the savage, cold, and drugged out delivery that we're used to. I can't recommend it enough. It's a really cool song, and it hits you right where it needs to. Now, All Dressed Up to Go Dreaming. This track, I love it. The intro is just so dope, like bad motherfucker with the bad attitude. I love it, man. It just oozes cold-blooded confidence. Very slick and smooth production. He effortlessly flows like water across the track. This track just legitimately has a bad attitude, Then we move to Wide Awake, which is not his best song, but it's got a mystical feeling about it. One Man's Treasure is Another Man's Trash. It's again a more lyrical track from Bones. He's talking here about his come-up in a little bit more detail. This is a track that could have fit right in with The Man in the Radiator, which also had a theme of Bones speaking about his come-up. I enjoy this track. It's a very nice track. It has a very warming beat. The beat switch is very nice and appreciated, and then he turns it really chill on us, and he just kind of lays back and seems to take in all the beauty he has created in his life. At least that's how I see it. Anyway, great track. I really like this ending. That pretty much concludes my thoughts on the album. That's just what I think about the album. It's a very, very good album. As far as what I would rate it, I had a blast listening to it, and there's almost no weak points. It's just a ride from beginning to end, and I enjoy it to the fullest, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I made this review by the help of my friend Tom. He also has a meme page on Instagram full of original Bones memes, and I will put the link in the description below. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Boy.